Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, it's Kellie Rasberry with your Showbiz Top 5 for Wednesday, September the 30th. TLC has announced that they are dropping John from John and Kate Plus 8, so now it's just Kate Plus 8, and the first episode with the revamped show will be November 2nd. Now, John's rep is quick to point out that John was not fired from the show. He left on his own accord, but a source says, how can TLC continue to portray him as some doting dad when he's obviously living his lifestyle? It just doesn't jive, you know. So in the meantime, he is still shopping around his own reality show called The Divorced Dads Club, something he's been working on with Lindsay Lohan's dad, Michael. Now, the New York City Medical Examiner came out with this right after we got off the air yesterday that DJ AM died of an accidental overdose. It was not a suicide. There was no foul play involved. He had a laundry list of drugs in his system, including, something which you would think is harmless as Benadryl, all the way up to cocaine, Vicodin, Xanax, just a whole gamut of drugs in his system. They're not going to release any more details. They're going to turn those findings over to DJM's family. Tori Spelling had to go to the hospital on Monday having some excruciating stomach pains. Had a bunch of tests run. The doctors couldn't find anything and sent her home that night. But the next day she was back at the hospital because she was still in terrible pain. And they still can't figure out what's wrong with her. So she's still in the hospital from what I understand today. Miley Cyrus is joining the cast of Sex and the City 2. I don't know if this is considered a spoiler alert or not. It's all over the media, so I'm going to tell you about it. The rumor is she's going to be making a cameo appearance as herself. She'll be on the red carpet along with Kim Cattrall's character Samantha and Horror. They're both wearing the same outfit. Of course, Samantha's going to be mortified because she's wearing the same thing as Miley Cyrus. I'm just hoping for a really good cat fight. The whole thing's going to be filmed in a couple of weeks in New York. And, of course, Miley Cyrus, a huge Sex and the City fan, so she's really excited about that. And then finally, you may have heard rumors that things have cooled off quite a bit between Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. But those romance relationship rumors between celebrities, they go up and down all the time. Well, now we're hearing that Justin's actually been spending a little too much time getting cozy with Rihanna. And it has Jessica very upset, but she's trying to keep her cool about it because Justin hates jealousy and possessiveness and all that, temper tantrum display. So she's keeping it in check. But she is freaking out, sources say, because at a VMA after party on September 13th, Justin and Rihanna were getting hot and heavy on the dance floor. Jessica was not there for this party. And then afterwards, Rihanna took the after party back to her hotel room for an after party with Justin. They tried to keep this top secret information, but reportedly Jessica did find out about that a few days later. Ever since the VMAs, Rihanna and Justin have been texting, calling each other all the time. Of course, they could use the excuse that he's been helping her with a couple of songs on her next CD, but the flirting in the studio has gotten out of control too. We hear at one point Justin said something about a stripper and, you should do a stripper dance for me. And Rihanna did, gave him a lap dance right there in the studio. So we'll see if this thing is going to progress any further than just the heavy flirtation stage. But we hear Jessica Biel is not feeling too confident in her relationship right now. And that's your Showbiz Top 5.